flashback. It's summer of 2010. I just started getting into trading. I graduated from college 2009. So it's been about a year into my trading career at this point in time, and Tesla IPO comes up. I heard of this great company called Tesla, and I believed in the story, and I thought it was a great concept, what was happening, and I wanted to be a part of the IPO. I couldn't be a part of the IPO because I wasn't an accredited investor. I decided I was going to buy at IPO price, get in at a good price, and purchase Tesla stock. I bought Tesla stock at this point in time for about $22 a share. So this was a long time ago. Keep in mind, this was a year into my trading career. I was running hot, and very quickly it just kept running up. Running up. And I remember selling it, I think it was right around $64 a share. Arms in the air just like this. You know, I had all this money now. I thought I was this super genius kid, you know. I was like, I'm unstoppable. I buy these stocks low, I sell these stocks high.
I just want all of the money. Do you know what I said? I gotta get.
Hey guys, story time with Frugal Tiger. Story time with Frugal Tiger, yeah.
You hear what I spoke? I wanna make some dough cause I'm sick of being broke. Money. I will start some ruckus. If someone tries to pull out, I'll pay and be my ducats. I just express my mentality, physicality, all my financial legalities. My aspirations to become the good earner. Capital or bankroll equal to Ted Turner's.
Boy, did I miss out on quite an opportunity, you know. So after that time, Tesla just kept going up and up and up, and even at 200, I'm like, oh my God, I was, you know, my hair was falling out of my head just because, you know, I missed out on this great opportunity. I missed out on such a huge run. You know, it is what it is. To this date, I still look for an opportunity similar to that of Tesla. Right now it's 2018, and last week we had an IPO of a company that claims they are the Chinese equivalent of Tesla. Ticker symbol Nio, N-I-O, you guys can take a look at that. Anyway, this IPO, it started at around $6.30, $6.40 a share. And without even thinking, I purchased, you know, a negligible amount of shares. Keep in mind, I did absolutely zero research about this stock, zero. I noticed it IPO'd and I just bought it. I bought it around $6.30 and I watched it climb all the way to 11 or 12. Over the weekend, I did some research on this stock because I don't like to own stuff I've done no research on. And I realized, looking at these numbers, they aren't really that great. You know, they describe themselves as the Chinese Tesla, and I'm looking around and they only have $7 million in revenue. I don't know if that's true or not, but those are the numbers I came across. Their valuation is about $11 billion valuation and $7 million in revenue. It doesn't even seem like they manufacture their own cars. It seems like a lot of that process is not even done in-house yet. So I'm trying to figure out, okay, they have this massive valuation, the cars aren't really produced in-house, and you know, they've only made $7 million in something's not adding up here for me. Already the stock has doubled. It's like $6.20 or $6.30 I bought it. I was going into the weekend, you know, somewhere around $11.30, something like that a share. So on Monday I pretty much made the decision I was just going to get rid of it. I think it was too risky. I already have exposure to the Chinese market, and the Chinese market could continue to get killed right now with the whole Chinese tariffs. I don't really foresee this being Tesla, not right now. You know, you could potentially make a ton of money 5-6 years from now, but those numbers right now, they don't make sense to me. And when something doesn't make sense or I don't understand anything, I just get rid of the position. Trying to tie this all back into the Tesla trade I made earlier, I to this day always try to figure out if a company has the potential to be equivalent to that Tesla trade I missed. The reason I feel like I missed out on I made money on Tesla, but all these other trades that I do to make money could have been, you know, I didn't have to struggle to do that. I didn't need to grind so hard when I could have just left it in Tesla. And to this date, I always look for other investments like that. I'm gonna buy the stock and not worry about what to do with this money. You know, I can keep that stock in place, I can run it up for the long term. And I just don't see that right now for Nio. You know, maybe if the valuation drops a little bit, we get a little bit more news about production, what they're actually accomplishing. There's a story that they have 17,000 orders in line, and that's great and all, but I'm thinking right now it's not an investment. It's too much of a gamble for me right now. There's a huge valuation already priced into the stock. I think Tesla was valued around 250 million when it IPO'd. This is already valued significantly more, with not even a fraction of the revenue. So one important thing I wanted to mention about Nio: don't get fooled too much of the price that, okay, Nio's only floating at $6 a share, or Nio's only floating at $11 a share. I can afford that, because you have to multiply that stock price by how many shares there are outstanding, and you get the total market capitalization. The market already has given it such a hefty valuation. I thought the fundamental analysis didn't really make sense for me to hold on to this stock. It doesn't meet the qualities that I'm looking for in another Tesla. So let's go back in and talk a little bit more about Tesla. Where do I see Tesla in 2018? Well, for one, I think there's a little bit of competition that Elon Musk has coming forward with other manufacturers. And Tesla still has a very elegant product, and I'm a big fan of Elon Musk's leadership. Despite what may have happened on the Joe Rogan show, I think people are giving him an unnecessarily hard time. Stock price has already bounced back from those losses, so I think the market already adjusted back. I'm neither positive on the stock, I'm not negative on the stock either. I'm neutral right now. And perhaps this is just me, because I sold the goddamn thing at $60 a share, that I don't want to buy it back again. I pray the market, drops a little bit more, so, at some point in time, I can support my man Elon Musk at a good price again. If the market gives me an opportunity like that, I'll be glad to take it. But other than that, I'm looking elsewhere right now, and hopefully I can find some of that stuff for you guys, and you guys can watch me make or lose money. And I could be completely wrong. Nio could be at $200 a share, and next year during Story Time with Frugal Tiger, you're gonna see me crying about all the money I lost and all the money I could have had. I lost all my money, my wifey left me, gotta stop gambling, this guitar's out of tune. I just want the money, 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 money.